Welcome to CFA Teenager, where we explore how money, businesses, and the economy really work, so you can think smarter and understand the world like a financial expert.
Felix and the Twin Worlds of Trade. Tonight, I'm going to tell you a story about a brave and curious boy named Felix. Felix loved asking big questions. Why do countries trade? Why does each country make different things? One night, something incredible happened. His tablet suddenly lit up. A message flashed. Global trade system unstable. Comparative advantage required. Before Felix could blink, whoosh, a glowing portal opened in his room. A voice echoed, "Felix, we need your help." The two worlds. Felix stepped through the portal and landed in a floating control center above two strange worlds. A guide appeared beside him. "Welcome, Felix. I'm Dr. Nova." She pointed below. Those are the twin worlds of trade. One world follows the Ricardian rule. The other follows the Heckscher Ollin law. Felix frowned. Two different trade systems? Dr. Nova nodded. And both are now in danger. Challenge 1. The Ricardian world. They zoomed into the first world. Two countries were arguing. Techland and Workland. Robots stopped. Factories froze. A villain appeared in the sky. "I am Dr. Zero Gain. No country should trade. Everyone must do everything themselves." The two countries panicked. Felix looked at the data screens. Techland could produce goods faster. Workland was slower at everything. Felix scratched his head. Wait, even if Workland is worse at everything. He paused. It can still be less bad at something. Dr. Nova smiled. Yes, go on. Felix pointed. Workland should compare its advantage to Techland, and then focus on producing what it does the least badly, because compared to other things, it can produce the best in such least bad sector that will save its resources. You are right, Felix, that's called comparative advantage. And on the other hand, Techland should focus on what it does best. In this way, they both are the best. Okay, then we inform Techland and Workland that they do not listen to the evil Dr. Zero Gain, said Felix. Therefore, suddenly, machines powered back on. Trade routes reopened. Dr. Zero Gain shouted, "No. Impossible. I will come back." Dr. Nova explained. In this world, which is called Ricardian world, trade happens because of technology differences. Even if one country is better at everything, both can still gain by specializing. Felix grinned. Work smarter, not harder. Challenge 2. The Heckscher Ollin world. Suddenly, alarms rang again. Second world collapsing. Felix was pulled into the next world. This one looked different. Huge machines in one country called Machineland, while millions of workers in another, which is called Arbeiterland. Dr. Nova explained. This is about resources. The Machineland has more machines, or more money to buy machines, while Arbeiterland has more workers, or more labor. Previously, Machineland used its machines very efficiently. They only make machines, while in Arbeiterland, the workers used those machines to produce goods, because the workers ask for a lower salary than those workers in Machineland. Then a new villain appeared. He said, "I am Lord Imbalance. I will force each country to produce the wrong goods." Factories in Machineland stopped producing machines, but their workers began to use machines to produce consumer goods, not machines. On the other hand, the factories in Arbeiterland began to produce machines to produce machines, but sent their workers home. Everything slowed down. Chaos spread. The factories in Machineland cannot sustain because their workers are very expensive to employ, while factories in Arbeiterland also cannot sustain because their workers have no more jobs, so everybody is becoming poor. Felix studied the situation. One country has many machines. The other has many workers. He shouted, "Stop! You're doing it wrong. Don't listen to Lord Imbalance. The machine-rich country, Machineland, should produce machine-heavy goods, and the worker-rich country, Arbeiterland, should produce labor-heavy goods." Dr. Nova nodded. "You're right, Felix. This is what a Heckscher-Ohlin model should look like." She explained, "In this world, trade happens because of different resources. Countries export what they have the most. Capital-rich countries export capital-intensive goods, like Machineland. Labor-rich countries export labor-intensive goods, like Arbeiterland." Unexpected twist, the cost of trade. Suddenly, Felix saw something troubling. A factory shut down. Workers looked worried. Felix asked quietly, "Is trade always good?" Dr. Nova shook her head gently. "Not always good for everyone. Some workers lose jobs at first. But new industries will grow. And new jobs will appear." Felix nodded slowly. "So we must help people adapt. Final mission, balance the worlds." Both worlds began to shake. Dr. Zerogain and Lord Imbalance joined forces. No trade, no balance, only chaos. Felix ran to the control panel. Two glowing buttons appeared. Technology shortage. Resources shortage. Felix took a deep breath. Both matter. He pressed both buttons, and let the two worlds produce more of technology and resources. Light exploded across the sky. The two worlds stabilized. Trade routes reconnected. Factories adjusted correctly. Workers moved into new jobs. Balance was restored. Dr. Nova smiled. "Felix, you've learned something powerful." Felix said, "In one world, trade comes from technology differences. In the other, it comes from resource differences. And both work together in real life." Dr. Nova nodded. "Exactly." Felix looked at the glowing worlds below. Trade wasn't just about goods. It was about understanding differences and using them wisely. Felix returned home. His tablet turned off. Everything was quiet again. But Felix knew something most people didn't. The secret of global trade.
1, 2, 3, 4. Tonight I've got a story to say about a boy named Felix. One day he asked big questions, tried to see how does trade work globally. Then his tablet flashed so bright. Global trade is in a fight. A portal open, whoosh, let's go. A secret world he didn't know. Trade, trade, let it flow. That's how all the countries grow. Make what you do best, you see. That's called advantage, comparative key. Machines or workers, fast or slow. Different strengths help trade to grow. Two worlds, one lesson to share. Use what you have and trade with care. Tech land fast and work land slow. Dr. Zero Gain said stop trade now. Felix thought that can't be right. Even slow can win this fight. Find what you do least badly. The sunk is there and trade smartly. Machines came back, the world was saved. forces both are key. Working together is the strategy. Felix knew what he must do. Balance both the old and new. Two worlds shining bright and wide. Trade and teamwork side by side. Back at home, the night was still, but Felix had a brand new skill. The secret of trade he now could see. It's all about smart cooperation globally.